Let's chat about why you aren't drawing or painting anymore and what you can do to help you get back into creating again. Recently, I went to the Corning Museum of Glass. I was impressed with the size of some of the art pieces. It was so cool to see the variety of shapes, color, and texture of the sculptures, which were all made from glass. When you create something that is not planned, that's when you get creative. If you're like me, before creating an artwork, you like to plan your reference photo ahead of time, be familiar with the medium you're using, and relatively know how the art is going to look in the end. I think putting a lot of thought into your drawings or paintings is a meaningful way of creating. Sometimes, though, you simply want to start something. Inspired by the bright colors that I saw in the museum, when I came home, I looked through my old gel pen set and tested the pens. The majority of them were dry, and I was left with 8 pens to work with. This is my first time drawing with gel pens. In the past, I've only drawn with black ballpoint pen. I think the best inspiration comes from your own life, so for the first pen sketch, I am drawing a picture of one of the sculptures in the museum. You put all this pressure on yourself to find a great idea that is worth working hours on. Why does art have to take hours though? Why can't we just practice? But practicing isn't really that enjoyable. It takes willpower to sit and grind away at your sketchbooks, learning the fundamentals. I want to share a mindset shift with you that you might find helpful in actually transforming your view on practicing, from something that is annoying but necessary to something that you actually enjoy doing. First, we need to understand why we're afraid of practice in the first place. Our natural state is to want to feel comfortable where we are, even though where we are in our art journey isn't where we want to stay. Something about human nature that I noticed is that we tend to avoid confronting our negative beliefs about ourselves. When you practice drawing or painting, you are directly faced with the fact that you're not as skilled as you hoped you were or wished you were. This doesn't only apply to art. It's common to avoid going to the gym because it's not very pleasant to see that you're so far away from lifting as much as you want to, or that you can't do as many push-ups as you once could. So we avoid these confrontations in the first place because it hurts. It's uncomfortable to try something new and to challenge ourselves, and once we become aware and accept this about ourselves, then we will find ways to go around it. Whenever you are creating without a plan, trying a new art medium, or drawing a new subject matter, and you feel resistance, pinpoint that emotion and consciously take note of it. Tell yourself that this feeling is normal. It isn't a gut feeling that you should trust. Be mindful of this emotion and just accept that it is a natural part of the creating process that will show up again and again no matter how skilled you get. It's just a distraction that will pass eventually. The more you do something, the more comfortable you will become with it. The initial discomfort is a given that you simply need to be aware of and just push past. Another mindset to help you avoid burnout is being in the moment. Often when we finally get spontaneous and want to try something new, we do so with the baggage of our past failures subconsciously in mind. We already have set expectations due to past experiences, which usually isn't very favorable towards us. Something you can do to catch this train of thought, which I find really helpful, is to tell yourself something around the lines of, just because last time I tried painting like this and it was hard, doesn't mean that I will find it hard this time, or just because last time I drew this I did a bad job doesn't guarantee that this time my drawing will turn out bad as well. We manifest a certain reality because we tell ourselves it will happen. When your brain has a certain expectation from the get-go, subconsciously you are going to be trying to bring those expectations to reality, whether they are good expectations or not. You are unintentionally creating an endless loop. You aren't even giving yourself a chance to do better because you believe that your attempt is going to fail anyways, based on personal experience. It doesn't give you room to grow. Just because you couldn't do something in the past doesn't mean you can't do it now. Remember that behind every product, there is a process. Thomas Edison was once asked how he felt about failing 1,000 times before he finally succeeded in inventing the light bulb. Thomas Edison responded, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." Similarly, when you see a great piece of artwork or someone else's great success and skill, keep in mind that no one is just handed something the easy way. Good things come about through hard work, patience, and simply a commitment to the process. Just remember, don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. At this point, I thought I might have overworked this gel pen drawing. Looking back, I thought I should have stopped before drawing in the hair. I made a short about this drawing asking for feedback, and some of you told me that I should try drawing in more hair. So I went back and tried it out, and I think you were right. Try drawing without a plan. Maybe you'll surprise yourself and find beauty in creating the unknown. Thank you to everyone who gave their feedback. Which version do you like best? The first, second, or third? Thank you for watching.